Comparing the three sectors. Every economic activity falls into one or the other sector. All the sectors have large number of employees and they produce large number of goods and services. How do we count the various goods and services and know the total production in each sector? A large magnitude of goods and services are produced. Economists suggest that value of goods and services should be added rather than adding up actual quantities, because adding up quantities would be a tedious task, nearly impossible. A precaution needs to be taken that only final value of goods and services needs to be added, because the value of final goods already includes the value of all intermediate goods used up in the production of final goods. Example: a farmer sells wheat to a flour mill for 12 rupees per kg. Mill grinds wheat and sells flour at 18 rupees per kg to the bread company, which uses flour, sugar, oil, etc. to make breads, which it sells for 25 rupees per packet. Breads are final goods. Intermediate goods are completely used in production of final goods. Final good produced already includes the value of all intermediate goods and services that is used in its making. In the similar way, in the production of wheat and sugar, value of all intermediate goods has been included. If value of every good is to be added, we will end up adding the same value multiple times, called the problem of double counting. The value of final goods and services produced in each sector in a particular year gives the total production of the sector for that year. Gross domestic product. If we add them, we get the total production within a country in a year. It is called the gross domestic product or GDP. GDP shows the size of the economy. Higher the GDP, bigger the economy. The work of calculating GDP in India is done by Central Government Ministry.
For more such videos on all subjects, practice questions and a lot more, download iPrep and learn unlimited.